Hi everyone, and today we are talking about the new BMCC 6K. Now, I had a very short time with the camera, so I'm just gonna call this an impressions video. First thing, form factor wise, is actually exactly the same. The only difference is that they kind of changed this front part of the mold. The back is actually exactly the same. Same 1500 nits LCD 5-inch, same button layout, everything is the same. The key difference is that this front part is now an active L mount. I mounted that Panasonic lens and it actually worked quite well. I was able to get decent focus capability. Obviously not for tracking kind of stuff, but when you one press or whatever, it worked most of the time quite well. Now, the other thing is that they now have changed the cards to this one, which is the CF Express Type B. And I personally think this is a good option because these cards are getting more affordable and they are more hardy than an SD card, and they're really fast, especially for offloading into the camera. And of course, the star of the show is this new full frame sensor, and if you look at it, there is now also an OLPF. I'm happy to report that it works very effective. Now I don't have IR contamination and black shirts turning maroon anymore. This sensor is definitely nice, but it does come at a trade-off, and that's frame rates. So in the 6K Pro, I could go up to 50p in 6K, but now I can do open gate 3x2, but the frame rates are nowhere near 50p. So for people in PAL land like me, you are limited to either the 4K or 2:4:1 in 6K, which you can still crop into 4K. So it depends on your choice. It's not a deal breaker in my opinion, but definitely a bit of a pain for me. Other than that, I think the battery life is quite similar to the 6K Pro. It's not better or worse. And the next thing, of course, is the color science. It definitely looks different from the past. The 6K Pro and 4K, they look similar, and this one is very different. I don't know whether it's similar to Ursa Mini because I never had a chance to shoot on those, but I would say I like the colors. They actually look pretty rich and the skin tones are good as well. In terms of the film mode, which is the lock mode, the ISOs are still at 400 and 3200, so low light performance, I don't have a 6K Pro in me to do the comparison now, so I can't say whether it's better or not, but I would say that it's definitely very usable. So in conclusion, I think this is a very attractive camera because it's priced very close to the original 6K Pro. And the big difference is that now this has the L mount and all the goodies, especially the full frame sensor and the better color science. It makes it a very high value proposition. The only thing is that they stripped the built-in ND, which is quite a sad thing for me, but I mean, if you're using it for narratives, you will probably be using something like a PL mount, and you can easily get an adapter with a rear ND. But mark my words, I'm very sure they will come out with a BMCC Pro eventually with that additional built-in ND and I don't know, some other interesting features. So I hope this has been useful. Till the next time, bye bye.